back. The Better Business Bureau of the Mid-South is issuing a nationwide consumer alert about BA Masks, a sporting goods manufacturer operating out of Bartlett. The company currently holds an F rating due to a pattern of unresolved complaints and a failure to respond to complaints from consumers all over the country. We have Daniel Irwin of the Better Business Bureau here to talk more about the issues customers have been dealing with. Daniel, always good to have you back. Unfortunately, a company right here in the Memphis area. Tell us what really kind of brought this to your attention.
Well, the company's name is BA Masks, and they do have a physical address in Bartlett, Tennessee, but they operate the website bamasks.com. And we've gotten 12 complaints in the last 3 years from people outside of Memphis, from other states, but 10 of those have been in the last year, and that's very concerning.
I was going to say that 12 complaints or 10 complaints, is that really reason for concern? Is that a large number?
For the type of business that it is, yes. Those 10 complaints, we reached out every single time we got a complaint to the company. We never heard anything back. Right. In November, we reached out to the company in several different ways, via email, letter, registered mail, and phone call. Never heard back from the business. We wanted to just address our concerns because of the pattern that we were getting.
Sure.
The complaints all really allege the same thing. People were contacting us and saying that they were ordering merchandise and they weren't getting it, or if they were getting it, it was a partial order or it was defective. The other really concerning thing in all of the complaints was people were reaching out to the business multiple times, sometimes as many as 10 or 15 times, and they were never hearing anything back. Wow. And the couple of times in the instances where people did report that they heard back, they were told, okay, well, we're sending it, or it's in the mail, or, you know, we're processing your order, and then they just never got it. To date, there's still people that have ordered things a year ago and haven't gotten it. So
wow.
It's really concerning.
I can imagine. So help paint the picture for us here. What type of masks are we talking about? Because a lot of people naturally assume, you know, coming out of COVID, we're talking about a COVID mask. Yeah. But this is actually involving, what, a football helmet?
Right. So it's kind of a specialty item. You kind of would have to look for it or need it to order it. But it's, from what we can tell, it's a type of face mask that can attach to a football helmet, which is how they market themselves. If you were to go to their website or their Facebook page, it's a lot of different football helmets and masks, protective masks that attach inside those. So again, this was people from all over the country. These weren't Memphians that were ordering the product. These were sports teams and things like that from all over the country that were making what we are guessing are bulk orders. You know, not just one or two, but these were large orders. You know, now to be fair, the company didn't respond to us directly, but they did respond to the consumer alert. They issued a statement where they said that they were too busy to respond to us because they were too busy trying to satisfy their customers, and that they're aware of some of the issues and that they were reaching out to those customers directly and we're going to resolve those issues. Now, we reached back out to everyone that contacted us, and no one that had contacted us had heard anything from the company. But to be fair, the company did say that they were going to resolve those issues. That remains to be seen.
Remains to be seen for sure. So are we talking about more so, Daniel, purchases made online? Are we talking about purchases made physically when you go to the facility, or what?
Right. So the company operates bamasks.com, right? So all of the purchases that we're talking about or the complaints we got came directly from people that shopped at that website, bamasks.com. Again, these were complaints coming from all over the country. So that's why we decided, you know, this is something we need to alert the public about, because again, you know, we don't want people to order things and not get them.
By all means, our viewers might be wondering, though, if you're in a situation like this, you've made a purchase with a company like this, and you have issues, what should you do? Well,
hopefully you've checked the company out before you've made a purchase. The company does have an F rating. That's the worst rating we give. But if you find yourself in a situation, you've got a couple of things that you can do. The first thing you can do is you can always file a complaint with the Better Business Bureau. Okay. You also sometimes, depending on the situation, would have you'd have a case with the FTC. You can file a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission. You also sometimes, depending on the situation, might have some recourse with your state state's Consumer Protection Board. So, you know, you've got several things that you could do, but if you want to know what the best situation is for you, you can always call the Better Business Bureau, and we can kind of walk you through the processes and what your options are.
All right, just a few seconds left. Any other major scams or concerns we need to be aware of?
Well, right now we're seeing a lot of government grant scams. That's when you get contacted out of the blue, usually by phone call or email from someone that purports to be from usually a fictional government agency wanting to give you a grant, but wanting you to pay money on a gift card to get it.
So if that happens, what should we do?
Well, if someone out of the blue offers to give you a grant and wants you to pay for that grant with Bitcoin or a gift card, you should stay 100% away from that. Just know it's making the rounds again.
Daniel Irwin, as always, we appreciate it. Good to see you.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you very much.